It's Thursday, February 19th, 2026, and we got a lot to talk about into today's video, as we do have a chance to see some tornadoes, some severe thunderstorms, and maybe some hail today. So let's jump straight into the video. So, we do have a risk for severe weather up here in parts of the Ohio Valley up there into Illinois and Indiana, where we do have a chance to see some severe weather today. So we have, let's start with the level 1 out of 5 marginal risk, which includes Columbus, Fort Wayne, St. Louis, which is that green. Well, there's going to be a chance to see scattered severe weather today. We also have a yellow 2 out of 5 slight risk, level 2 out of 5, where there's going to be a chance to see some severe weather today as well. And we also got this enhanced risk issued by the Storm Prediction Center, where there's also going to be a chance to see, actually a pretty good chance to see some tornadoes in there. So, yeah, we're gonna have a chance to see some tornadoes. We're gonna have a chance to see some severe thunderstorms. We're gonna have a chance to see some hail. As you can see, this is the hail outlook. You can see that the hail outlook is this area. So like this area has the best chance to see hail. So if you live in anywhere in these highlight areas, especially this yellow, which is a 15% hail risk, there's gonna be a chance to see some hail. So I do recommend parking your car in a garage so that it doesn't get damaged by hail. This is also the severe thunderstorm wind risk, as we could see some severe thunderstorms out here. There's more of a higher chance to see severe thunderstorms if you're in this yellow, though. And then, of course, we do got that 10% significant tornado risk, which is a hatched tornado risk over here, where we could actually have a pretty good chance to see a tornado warning. So make sure to be staying extra aware. Do you live in this yellow hatched area? If you do, please stay extra aware, as we could have a chance to see some tornadoes today and there. Don't freak out. Don't be scared. Be prepared and stuff like that. But we also do have this 5% tornado risk going around it, but there's also going to be a chance to see a tornado as well. And then we have a 2% tornado risk going around it, where there's also going to be a chance to see a tornado. So the 2% includes Columbus, Bloomington, Springfield, St. Louis, where there's going to be an isolated tornado or two possible. Then we also got that 5%, which includes Louisville, Cincinnati, Evansville, Indianapolis, Noblesville, and Urbana. Then we got that 10% hatched tornado risk, which includes Bloomington, Indiana, Columbus, Indiana, Terre Haute, Indiana, and Newton, Illinois, and places around the area. So please stay weather aware if you live in any of these highlighted areas. This is the overall outlook right here. So stay aware. So let's check out the future radar, because I know you guys probably want to check out the future radar. So the storms are going to develop in Missouri. At the time of making this video, the storms are already trying to develop. We have some showers down here, some rain up here. We actually did have a severe thunderstorm warning near Fort Wayne, but that's nothing to worry about anymore because that's gone. But you can see these storms are eventually going to strengthen a little bit, and St. Louis could be impacted by these storms around noon. So make sure you be staying aware if you're in St. Louis, especially around noon. There's going to be a chance to see some severe thunderstorms, maybe an isolated tornado. That risk of severe weather will move into central Illinois, into parts of southern Illinois around evening, so it looks like at 3 p.m. That risk will eventually move into Indiana in this area around 5 p.m., which is when it gets a little bit more concerning. And this area is going to be the main concern, like we had that enhanced risk in that area. And then we could see a few supercells, some tornado warnings out there. And then the line of storms, clusters, supercells, whatever it is, will move into Columbus, Ohio, where it will weaken a little bit. And will possibly cause some severe thunderstorms, maybe an isolated tornado or two in those areas. But we'll definitely see not that many we won't see the best instability in Ohio. But Ohio still needs to be staying weather aware. So there's still going to be a chance to see an isolated tornado. So Columbus, you guys will probably be impacted at least between 7 and 11. I would say maybe around 10 p.m. would probably be the main time of impact. And we could see some other storms develop behind it, which could also produce some severe thunderstorms, maybe even an isolated tornado. But yeah, this is just what the future radar could look like. Indianapolis could be impacted. Looks like around 6 p.m. Between 4 and 6 p.m. is the time Indianapolis. But after this thing passes through, we're going to have some of the storms try to develop behind it, possibly, and maybe even cause some chances for severe weather. And then we're also going to have a storm develop down here, which could turn out to be severe, but we'll talk about that here pretty soon. And then that will eventually move up into the northeast. So that's just what the future radar is going to be looking like. And we also do got some CAPE out here, which is constitutive available potential energy, which is the energy of storms that show like if there could be a tornado. So we're going to have some CAPE out here, as you can see. And then we're also like you can see that we're gonna have this supercell composite. Let's check out this supercell composite. There's gonna be a chance to see some supercells out here as well. Significant tornado perimeter also. This shows tornado potentials, I guess. And we can see potential tornado out there as well and stuff like that. Let's check out this. This shows where the rotating supercells could be. Pull this back up again. Well, there's going to be potential that we could see some rotating storms out here. We do got that low pressure system out there, which is actually going to start weakening, which is going to help with the ingredients for severe weather. Meaning that we could see more of a chance to see a little bit more tornadoes and maybe even more severe thunderstorms. Because today, you need to be staying aware today, because today's could be pretty bad, depending on where you live. Don't freak out, though, okay? Don't freak out. Don't be scared, be prepared. So, see that this is the area that I'm mainly concerned about. We can see some of those rotating supercells being a possibility out there. South of Indianapolis and maybe around Indianapolis. That's my main concern area. This is my main concern area, okay? And that area will be impacted into the evening and afternoon into evening. So make sure you stay aware if you're in this risk. Now, we do have a chance to see some scattered severe weather if you live down here in this area as well. So make sure you stay aware for that. The main concern down there will be hail. Tomorrow, let's check out tomorrow's risk. For tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, February 20th. Where we do got a marginal risk for Atlanta, Birmingham, and Huntsville. We're just going to be a chance to see scattered severe weather. Low chance to see any tornadoes and severe thunderstorms. The main concern is going to be hail. So we could see some hail tomorrow if you live in this green highlight area. The risk continues onto Saturday, as we do got a marginal risk for Columbia, Wilmington, Dothan, Atlanta, Macon, and Montgomery. Where there's going to be a chance to see some severe weather, maybe an isolated tornado. But I don't think it'll be too crazy on Saturday either. So also make sure you be staying aware for that. I'll check out the model for you so I can show you guys what the future radar could look like if you live down there in the Atlanta area after the storms pass through. So yeah, we'll have those storms develop and potentially cause some severe weather within this area, which is why we got those risk outlines, and that's mainly going to be for Friday and Saturday. So be staying aware for that. So make sure you be staying aware if you're in this highlight area today. There's going to be a chance to see some severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, and hail. Mainly if you're in this orange and yellow area, everyone in there needs to be staying prepared. Make sure to have alerts on and have a way to get warnings. And if you do get in a tornado warning, get to the lowest floor of the building and away from windows, as it's gonna like tornado warnings is not something to be messing with. Okay, and you guys might think it's pretty warm right now. Like it's warm right now. It is warm right now. That's one thing. It might be a little bit cold up there in the Northeast, but it's warm right now for a lot of the east part of the United States, and even the heart of the country. But look what happens after that storm passes through. We're gonna see that cold air coming. Okay, we're gonna see that cold air coming, and it's gonna get cold, but still remaining a little bit above average. As you can see, the CPC temperature outlook is still showing some above average temperatures for a pretty big part of the United States. We also do got some droughts going on still for some places, but make sure to be staying aware for severe weather. And just know that after this severe weather passes, we're going to be seeing some more cold temperatures coming in. And we're also going to have that snowstorm up here, and maybe even a chance to see a nor'easter in this area on February 22nd. So make sure to be staying aware for that. I'll keep you guys updated on the weather. Expect daily videos. I might even post a second video today. And I'll see you in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed the forecast. And have a wonderful day. Stay weather aware. Storms are not something to be messing with. And I do recommend watching your live forecasts on this, like live severe weather coverage, so that you know where the tornado warnings are at. I'll keep you guys updated. And have a wonderful day. Bye.